This is my time. Why the lame still hating on the sideline?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 10 of the D Money and Suprit podcast with my partner in crime, Darell Mclearly, aka D Money. What's up, D?
Nothing much, man. Just excited for this month of wrestling. It's a lot of wrestling, and I'm ecstatic for it. Looking forward to a lot of pay-per-views, and actually looking forward to an Impact pay-per-view for once in my life. This is shocking. I can't believe it. But yeah,
So, what did it, what did you think about Raw and SmackDown this week?
um, Raw was pretty good. I did like the 24/7 segments, of course. It was good that the OC got the tag team titles. It was pretty good. Um, I enjoyed the Cedric Alexander spot. I mean, they got a story with Cedric and Roman if they want to go that way. Of why is Cedric like? What is Cedric Alexander's motive with Roman Reigns? Like, they can use that as a storyline. They also can use the whole Uso thing in real life with Jay Uso getting the DUI and everything, and turn that to a Uso tease of a split. They got a whole lot of things that they can work with that they're not going to do, but that's just some ideas. But as far as SmackDown go, SmackDown was pretty good. I hated the Roman ending. I thought that was stupid. I thought it would be good if Roman was like knocked out from it, but for him to just be okay, that was kind of stupid. And yeah, SmackDown was pretty good. I mean, it was pretty solid.
How about we do a little short review now for Raw and SmackDown, segment by segment?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's talk Raw first. So the night kicked off with a Marsh Pit Lumberjack match for the 24/7 championship, Drake Maverick versus R-Truth. Truth won the match and was attacked by a mob of superstars who tried to pin Truth. Eventually, Mike Canellis pinned Truth to become 24/7 champion. After
Yeah,
that,
I like that.
yeah, go on.
So, no, I was just saying, I really like that segment. I thought that was a good start for the show. Um, you got to go with the hot thing right now, and the 24/7 title is the hottest thing on Raw right now. But go ahead and proceed.
Yeah, moving on. So after that, he hid in one of the rooms, the locker rooms. He was so scared that he didn't even let his wife Maria until she threatened him to kick him in the vagina. After that, after that, Maria demanded Mike to lay down, which he did. So Maria is the new 24/7 champion, the first ever pregnant champion in WWE history. What do you think about that?
Well, 1 second. So let me get this straight. Who actually got the pinfall? Was it the baby or the Maria? Because this could be the Montreal screw job all over again. The
No,
baby
no,
was
no, no.
screwed out of the 24/7 title.
It was actually Maria who got the pin because she was pinning with Stan, just putting the leg on Mike. That's it. She didn't lay
Okay.
down. She
Okay.
can't. She can't lay down now.
Yeah, I was checking, just checking. But since the
So
baby is like in her, do that mean like they're like they're cold 24/7 champions now. When a woman have a baby, they become one with the baby. So
I don't know. What do
yeah,
how do you think she's gonna lose the title in this few months? Maybe.
I think she's gonna go into labor, right? Right? She's gonna go into labor, and our truth is gonna pin her while she's in labor.
Damn. Oh, I don't know, man. This is a crazy situation here.
That'll be a good segment. That will bring ratings up.
Yeah, but it is stupidly hilarious that this Maria Mac storyline was attached to the 24/7 championship.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, it's gonna be pretty interesting now.
Yeah, so moving on, we also learned that the Raw Women's title match at SummerSlam between Becky Lynch and Natalia will now be a submission match.
Sorry, I almost fell asleep. Yeah, I almost fell asleep just thinking of that match being a submission match. I'm, I'm, I would have been kind of okay with it being a regular match. the The thing is, Natalia is so boring to me as a character. She's like just boring, and I don't know. I'm just only thing that'll make this exciting is a Ronda Rousey appearance or return or something. And if that's not going to happen, I can get two cripes about this match. But long as Becky go over, I'm cool.
You are right. Natalia is not that of an interesting character on TV. She is a good wrestler though, but not an interesting character.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, all right. I mean, like, when are we gonna stop caring about like the quality of wrestling matches? Like, I get it. Like, yeah, they can wrestle. They put on good wrestling matches. I'm not just talking about Natalia. I'm talking about everybody on the whole entire roster. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, 205, the whole nine. We understand that these talents can put on good wrestling matches, but when are we gonna start caring like more about the character than the wrestling matches? Because I think um the wrestling matches is giving these wrestlers a way out and not really focusing on their character is also a reason why ratings are down in my opinion.
It's
Because
yeah, go on.
back in the day, people tuned in because the character of Stone Cold. It wasn't because his matches was like 5 stars. No, it was because his character was somebody that they can relate to. He was a character against the establishment. DX was like the teenage high school type of group that people, attach themselves to. So it was the character and the storyline that kind of, you know, um, had people interested, especially the casual audience. And I'm speaking from a casual audience perspective. So Raw is always going to be having these problems until they focus more on character. And I think Bray Wyatt is the only standout character on that show. I'm sorry to be
Yeah,
long.
yeah. You're right. As of right now, Bray Wyatt is only the strongest character and the most interesting character on WWE TV right now.
Yeah, yeah. So
But it's not like they got a lot of character. They don't have a lot of strong characters to tune in. We also got Kevin Owens, even Daniel Bryan. At one time, we also had Becky Lynch.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I just think even with those three, I think they can do more. They can do more emphasis on their character. You know, like like the Kevin Owens character right now is just CM Punk 2.0, Stone Cold 2.0. It's not nothing different that we seeing here. We saw this before. It's just with a whole different person. Um, but I like Kevin Owens as a character. Don't get me wrong. I just think Kevin Owens got a lot more if they let him go ROH Kevin Steen type stuff.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah.
So moving on, there was a triple threat tag team match for the Raw tag team titles. The Revival defending the belts against the OC members Gallows and Anderson and the Usos. The match was won by Gallows and Anderson, and they are the new Raw tag team champions.
Yeah, I think that match was a very good match. I think the right team got over. I think the right team took the pinfall, and yeah, this is good for them. Let's get them a fresh start. Um, I just think it's more things that they can do with the OC to make them a legit threat, not only in the tag team division but in the WWE as a whole.
Yeah, yeah. I got something to talk about the OC.
Yeah,
So, I think whoever thought of reforming the OC slash the club forgot that the Bullet Club is not that hot anymore.
yeah. How about that? Like, yeah. I mean, and WWE has a good chance of could have a good chance of taking advantage of the fact that Bullet Club is not as hot as they used to be, and make give the OC a strong run and try to do some unique things with the OC.
Yeah, yeah. The OC is gonna be a successful thing here. We are still gonna throw two sweets.
Yeah. I think if when Bauer takes time off and if Bauer comes back, he needs to join the OC.
Yeah,
It kind
he has to join the OC.
yeah. I mean, I think that's best for him. And then you can set the matchup between AJ and Bauer for the leadership of the club at WrestleMania or something like that. But just slow, build it slowly, you know.
So next up, we had a five-man gauntlet number one contender match for the United States title, which included Cesaro, Ricochet, Rey Mysterio, Andrade, and Sami Zayn. The match was won by Ricochet. There was a lot of great matches in this gauntlet match. We also saw a possible future feud between Andrade and Mysterio. So, what did you think about this?
No, I really enjoyed that match. That was very. Each match was phenomenal. Um, I think the right person went over in the match, but Andrade, I'm saying it right, has WWE champion written all over him, in my opinion. Um, I think if they do Andrade versus Ray, Nash versus Hair or something like that, that'll be interesting. Having Ray, how about if Andrade faces Rey Mysterio at SummerSlam? They do Nash versus Hair. He defeats Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio is forced to remove the mask. And when he removes the mask, a couple of weeks go by, and what's Andrade's manager again? So Selena Vega.
Yeah,
Yeah, Selena Vega starts getting attracted to Ray and kind of like, brushes Andrade off and kind of joins Ray. But it's all set up for a swerve when she, you know, uh, turns on Ray and Andrade wins a career match against Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania. I think that's a good way to build Andrade as a threat.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. Um, Separating Zelina Vega, Andrade, that's gonna lead to big trouble for Andrade. He's dead in the water.
You think so? As a you talking about as a character or as far as how he's being booked?
The overall presentation. Andrade is dead in the water if they split Zelina Vega with right now.
I don't, I don't think so. I'm not talking about a long term split. I'm talking about maybe a two week split, like a 2 episode split type of thing, and then she rejoins Andrade, you know, type of thing.
Yeah, that's
I wouldn't. I think her and Andrade is the Paul she is the Paul Heyman of Andrade. Oh, I can't get his name right.
Andrade.
Yeah, Andrade. Yeah,
Andrade.
yeah. Andrade. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, you mess up with the international names.
I know. It's a, it's it's a hard thing for me.
You gotta work on that.
I know. Yeah, I need cue cards.
Yeah. So the talking point of this episode Raw was the brutal beatdown on Seth Rollins by Brock Lesnar. Oh boy, it was brutal.
Oh man, it was a classic Brock beatdown. Um, it reminded me of the Brock Lesnar who threw the one-legged man down this flight of steps. That's
Yeah.
what this Brock reminded me of. And
Oh, yeah.
I was so excited to see that Brock come back and really be passionate about something. Um, but here's my pitch for the SummerSlam. I think they should keep Seth Rollins off TV until SummerSlam. Brock comes out, Paul Heyman comes out, Vince McMahon comes out, and Vince is talking to Brock like with no mic, just talking to him, saying, Seth is not here. Your opponent is arriving. Blah blah blah. And then the music comes on. Burn it down, right? And Brock is looking towards the ramp, but Seth comes through the crowd with a bat and hits Brock in the back of the head and like beats him with the bat. And Brock is coughing up blood, similar to how he did Seth. And Seth goes over to the timekeeper, force him to ring the bell. The match starts. Seth curve stops Brock. 1, 2, 3. It's over. Seth is the new Universal Champion.
Fantasy booking by Darell Mclearly, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm just saying, I'm the GOAT. I'm the GOAT. But they're not going to do that. They're going to make it whatever they're going to make it. But just an
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, at first I was happy because I think the Seth Rollins character deserved ass whooping like the things he has been doing for the past weeks.
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's true. He did
Yeah,
deserve that a bit.
but all of a sudden they have made this match a little more interesting.
Yeah. You see what happens when they give Paul Heyman some type of control? Things like slowly but surely goes back into place, especially for Brock.
Yeah. Also, after that beatdown, we also had um, a brawl between Roman Reigns, Samoa Joe, the Usos, the OC, Drew McIntyre, Cedric Alexander. So that's how the show
Yeah,
ended.
yeah. That was a good way to end the show. Um, I enjoyed that part. Um, yeah, yeah, that was a great ending. I wasn't mad at that.
So let's move on to SmackDown then.
Yeah,
So the night kicked off with a good match between Kevin Owens and Drew McIntyre. Owens beat McIntyre clean.
I mean, Kevin Owens needed to win, but Drew is like a future WWE champion in my eyes, and I don't know, man. I think they're using Drew the wrong way, and I think they're slowly but surely bringing down the value of Drew McIntyre.
Yeah. When do you remember the last time Drew McIntyre got pinned clean by someone except Roman Reigns?
Yeah, it been a while.
Yeah, I think, like you said, Drew McIntyre is gonna suffer until he's he's affiliated with Shane McMahon.
Yeah, yeah,
Things might change when they split, but as of right now, they're not gonna do big things with him right now.
no, no.
So after that, Alistair Black cut a promo as he wants someone to pick a fight with him. In response, Sami Zayn throws a SummerSlam challenge to Black.
I was like, whatever to this segment. Um, but I, but just like Drew, I also think that Aleister Black is a future WWE champion because Aleister Black to me just has the look, and Aleister Black actually can be a WWE champion right now if they wanted to. You know, in my opinion.
I think they are booking Alistair Black just like in NXT they book the new top big superstar that comes in NXT. Like we have Shinsuke Nakamura, Finn Balor, Matt Riddle now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's kind of the same booking, like match after match after match, and making them go top of the card, top of the card, top of the card. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And I think that's a good look for Aleister Black.
Yeah. So we also had a King's Court segment with Trish Stratus, where the rumored match between her and Charlotte Flair was made official.
Um, I didn't like this segment at all. Um, but I understand you needed somebody for Charlotte because Charlotte is the star of the female roster. Um, so yeah, I ain't got much to say, but it's going to be a good match.
Yeah, I think this should have been a surprise instead of them announcing that she was going to be there.
Yeah. I agree.
So that's it. I am excited for this match, um, but not excited for the both the SmackDown and the Raw Women's Title match. But I am excited for this women's match.
Yeah. I'm excited for that match. I just hope Bailey and Amber Moon deliver. I don't expect much from Nikki and Becky and Natalia, but I do hope Bailey and Amber Moon just put on somewhat of a solid.
So moving on, we also had a Firefly Funhouse segment featuring Rambling Rabbit, where he's a big fan of Finn Balor. That was not it for that was not it for Bray Wyatt, because later on the night he cost Balor the match against Ziggler.
Um, yeah, I mean that made sense. Um, I'm just looking forward to the Bray Wyatt Finn Balor match. That match needs to be no longer than 2 minutes, in my opinion.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they also had a great promo package for Randy Orton versus Kofi Kingston. Orton brought up the fact that he technically Kofi back in 2009. and he was, and if it wasn't for him injuring Ali in February, there wouldn't have been any Kofi Mania.
Yeah, yeah, I like the segment. I thought that was a good segment. Um, Randy Orton is on top of his game right now. Um, I think it's a good time to put the title on Randy. Give him a solid run. It's not like he always had the title. He didn't have the title in a while, and I think we end Kofi's reign at SummerSlam, and then you can have Randy Orton drop it to Big E, and then it kind of starts tension in the New Day, in my opinion.
So the end of the show was a main event between a champion with a champion match. AJ Styles going against Kofi Kingston. It was a decent match.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a decent match. It would have been better if the WWE title was on the line, but yeah, it was a pretty decent match.
But then we were supposed to get then we were supposed to get Roman Reigns naming his opponent for SummerSlam. But while he was arriving for make that announcement, a big structure fell over him. So nothing happens to him, and he walks off like he just slipped on a banana peel.
I'm sorry. I thought that was the funniest part of SmackDown. The funniest ending of all time. The funniest thing next to whatever Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville was talking about last week. Um, yeah, a structure fell on Roman, and I guess we're gonna find out who did it. And I'm predicting Roman Reigns versus Brother Love at SummerSlam because Bruce Pritchard is behind this.
So, brother love, huh?
It's either Brother Love, okay, hear me out, or since Eric Bischoff is running SmackDown, Hulk Hogan is using his 1998 WCW Creative Control card and putting himself as the mystery person that did this. And it's Hulk Hogan and Roman Reigns at SummerSlam.
Wait. I'm just seeing here. WWE has pulled out an investigation on this stuff.
Uh,
So they're saying that there was a forklift operator that accidentally threw this structure, but as of right now, it's unknown who was that forklift driver. So who do you think who do you think is behind this?
I mean, it could be Rusev. Um, I think that would be a nice return for Rusev. Um, but um, maybe Daniel Bryan, just maybe.
How about Buddy Murphy or Samoa Joe?
Yeah, I mean Buddy Murphy. Um, okay, I wouldn't mind Buddy Murphy versus Roman, but what would be Buddy Murphy's reasoning for doing it? And Samoa Joe, that makes sense because they're in a feud. But Samoa Joe, I mean, that was the worst murder attempt in history.
I don't know. It could be anyone.
Yeah,
It,
yeah.
hell, it could even be Rikishi. I
Yeah, he did
I
it for
did
the
it for
Rock.
the Rock. Yes. So that was the cliffhanger episode for SmackDown.
Yeah.
So
Um,
pretty not bad of a television for WWE this week.
no, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Even though we're joking about the Roman thing, at least they attempted to do something new. I'll give them credit for that. Um,
Yeah, but the sad part of this stuff is that the ratings didn't go up, sadly.
oh my gosh, nobody wanted to see Roman almost die and be okay, and nobody wanted to see that. Gosh, I don't know. It's gonna that Raw did this to themselves. Vince McMahon did this to WWE for decades. You know, with this whole ratings going down thing. That just didn't happen. That been there for almost a decade now, maybe longer. Um, so yeah, it's gonna take some time for WWE to bring ratings back and casual audience. I don't know what can they do to bring ratings back. I have no idea because a draft ain't gonna do it. Um, a brand split ain't gonna do it. They really need storylines and characters, like I said, to kind of bring things back to full circle. And they need newsworthy stuff. I think they need to use Ronda Rousey as um as something that can bring in the casual audience once they go to Fox.
Yeah. So let's move to some light-hearted news.
Okay.
So there's sad news here. WWE Hall of Famer Harley Race has passed away at the age of 76. It was revealed a few months ago that he was battling from lung cancer and was hospitalized just last month.
Um very sad news. Of course I know of Harley Race. I know of his feud of with Ric Flair. As a kid, I remember him being the manager of Vader. Um, but he was always a strong character. He always stood out to me as an important figure in wrestling, even though I wasn't there for his in-ring work. His promo skills showed me that he was very important to wrestling as a whole, not just the NWA. So rest in peace, Harley Race. See you on the other side, my friend.
So moving on, let's talk AEW. AEW on TNT, the first show on October 2nd from Washington, D.C.
Yeah, man, I'm super excited for that one. I just heard that it's sold out, according to Fightful.com.
Wait,
Uh,
the tickets are up?
yeah, yeah.
They,
They
they
just
sold out.
posted about. Yup, they just posted about it 15 minutes before we started this podcast.
Really?
AEW sold out. Yup.
Let me check that.
Uh, yeah. Go ahead. Take your time. Yeah. According to Sean Rossap of Fightful.com, AEW's TNT debut is completely
Yikes!
sold out. Yeah, see that?
What? Oh boy.
Yeah. Um, so I guess I gotta watch it on TV. so but I'm excited. I'm excited for it. How about you? What you think?
So
The
you did
first
had
show.
plans. So you did have plans to go to DC?
Yeah. I was gonna plan it. Me and my fiance was just talking about it, and she was like, "Yeah, I enjoyed Double or Nothing. Let's go to DC." And I was like, "All right, let's check." And then soon when I was about to check, I got the notification from YouTube, and it said AEW debut sold out, and I was like, "What?" And I clicked on the video, and sure enough, it was sold out.
Oh man.
Yeah, yeah. So that's good for them. That's good for them. That means um they're bringing in a good audience. Um, WWE, watch out.
But don't worry, D. They could do a show in Philly. Who knows?
Yeah, man. If they do that, I'm gonna be front row, and I'm bringing my Slamhub wrestling sign in the building.
Yeah, that's a bit overdue. Yeah. So they have announced a couple of matches for the first show. Uh, we will see Cody versus Sammy Guevara. The Elite Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks will be facing Chris Jericho and two mystery partners, and they will be crowning the first AEW Women's World Champion.
Oh wow, they're starting off with a bang, ain't they?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, man. It's gonna be a lot on this first episode. That's gonna bring ratings. Um, I'm trying to think who could be the two mystery people that Jericho could bring. I'm trying to look at the free agent market, and the only free agents I see possible is the LAX. But I mean, not no disrespect to the LAX, they're not somebody that's gonna get the wrestling world talking. And I know Jericho will have somebody to have the wrestling world talking. So it could only be one person, CM Punk. And who
And
is the other person? I don't know. But maybe, maybe it's CM Punk. Maybe we don't get CM Punk um at
all out.
all out, all out.
You pretty messed
Maybe,
up, bro.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we don't get CM Punk at all out. Maybe we get him at the TNT debut. And yeah,
I would prefer LAX than CM Punk.
yeah. But can you imagine? You know, you're AEW, and the big news is LAX. Yeah, it's gonna get the marks talking, but it's not gonna get the casual people talking. And
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
you know.
Let me cut you off there. But I think that's a bad thing if they announce one of the mystery partners to be CM Punk.
With the
Uh, People are not gonna talk about the other mystery partner.
what was that?
I think it's a bad move to bring CM Punk as one of the mystery partners because nobody will be talking about the second guy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Um, so who you think it could be?
Like you said, I think they're gonna pull off a surprise. They have to pull off a surprise. Uh, LAX.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at that, but they have to start the show with a bang, and they have to end it with a bang. And I don't think LAX is it. I think it's somebody that is it's a knowable name worldwide. Who is that person? I don't know. Maybe it's
uh,
Okada.
why will it be Okada?
Because the whole, Kenny Omega Okada history.
Ah, no, it's not. Not in million years. Will be wrestling in AEW at this time. You won't bring in New Japan is not gonna do that. New Japan is not gonna send Okada to AEW.
Maybe it's The Rock.
Maybe it's Repo Man.
Maybe it's um we'll figure it out. October 2nd. That's why they're on TV for us to figure this out. So we'll find out October 2nd.
Yes. I speaking about LX, there are talks with WWE and AEW. So Where should they go, in your opinion?
Um, that's a
Where
good
will they
question.
where will they fit good?
I would think, even though I would like them to see in WWE, I think AEW is the best look for them because the AEW tag division is more focused on the tag division in AEW than it is in WWE. Um, I mean, the only way if I'm WWE, I bring LAX in. If I'm gonna split up a team like the Usos or the New Day, and I need a second face team, I would bring in LAX. But I don't know. I just think it's better for them to go to AEW. I think it's more fresher talent over there that they can work with, and they can have better matches.
I personally, even I think LAX AEW will be a good fit. Yeah, they can do well in WWE too. Not doubting that, but still, they will do much better stuff in AEW. I think.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
So let's talk about this. One of the not in that interesting matches on the SummerSlam card. That is Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz. So there
Yeah,
is,
I'm gonna.
yeah, go
Oh,
on.
go ahead.
So there is a possibility that this match is not gonna take place at SummerSlam. Instead, we might see Goldberg versus Dolph Ziggler.
I read to chew cigarettes during that match. Um, okay, whatever. I would rather see Dolph and Shawn, but whatever.
Yeah, this is because him bringing out Goldberg's name for the last 3 to 4 weeks.
Um, wouldn't be my choice. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a fun squash match. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I think Dolph has value now that he super kicked Shawn. That you might as well keep Dolph versus Miz and let Dolph go over and build to Dolph and Shawn at Mania.
But I still don't want to see Shawn Michael wrestling when he's bald.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you're so right. Never mind. Shawn looks like Caillou right now, and I hate it. Because he's my favorite wrestler. Um, but I do want Shawn to have one more WrestleMania moment and at least put over a talent. Um, I think that's punishment for how he was acting when he was their age. So I do want Shawn to have one more match just to put over a newer talent.
So let's talk about NXT Takeover Toronto. The card is looking pretty well. One of the best takeover card you can say. So there for the first time we will see two women's matches on a takeover card. Of course, we got the NXT Women's Title match between Shayna Baszler and Mia Yim. We also got Io Shirai versus Candice LeRae.
Oh man, that's gonna be a slobber knocker.
Yeah, that's the first.
Yeah, yeah, that's. I hope it kick off the show.
Yeah, I don't mind that match kicking off the show. It could be a sleeper classic.
Yeah, yeah.
So before we talk about the last topic, I heard there's a new wrestling company in Philadelphia.
Yeah, and it's a BGW, my company coming soon, 2020. And next month you'll hear big things about it. Uh, the press conference will be announced. The, our next episode, um, I will announce the date of the press conference. And those that's not in the Philadelphia area can watch the press conference via Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So look forward to that because it's going to be a big, big deal.
So what's the status on the album though?
The album, good question. It's coming along. It should be out in a few weeks. Just working on the artwork right now, and my team is doing the final mix on the project. So it'll be out by at least the end of the month, guaranteed. And it'll
So
be available on all digital platforms, Amazon, iTunes, Spotify, all that good stuff.
so have you been keeping up with the G1 Climax?
No, I've tried, but it's just so much wrestling, man. To be honest, so much wrestling. It's hard to keep up with everything. But inform me, what's going on?
So we are getting closer to the finals, man.
Oh man, that means I gotta watch now.
You gotta watch now, or else.
I know.
Let me check out the points table.
Okay. And for the people that's listening right now, the song that plays in the beginning of every episode is my lead single off the album "It's My Time." Um, just to inform you guys why my man's here find some information for the G1 Climax.
So as of right now, A block, Kazuchika Okada is still undefeated as of this recording. I'm saying still undefeated with 12 points.
Hmm.
Kenta, Kota Ibushi, Hiroshi Tanahashi are in 8 points. Evil is on 6 points. Lance Archer, your boy Will Ospreay, Sonata, and Zack Sabre Jr. are on 4 points. And Bad Luck Fale is on 2 points. B block, John Moxley has finally lost his first G1 match in a 10-star classic against not Okada, not Tanahashi, not Naito, but freaking Toru Yano.
Wow, interesting.
You gotta check out that match. That's some ape comedy shit.
I'll go and check it out after this podcast.
So, on 6 points, we got Tomohiro Ishii, Juice Robinson, the man himself, Toriano, Tetsuya Naito, Hiroki Goto, Jay White, Jeff Cobb. All these guys on 6 points. Taichi, Shingo, Takagi, 4 points.
Hmm.
So the main favorites, you can't say favorites. From last week, things have changed a little bit. Those guys who had less chances of even making to the finals have a little hope since last week. After some of the guys like John Moxley lost their first G1, so
Yeah, I want Moxley to win this tournament. I think he needs that going into the All Out pay per view. You know, if you watch the road to All Out, he said in his promo that he's going to Japan to learn
everything about Kenny Omega, and I think they need Moxley to win this tournament to add a little bit more to the feud.
Um, I'm gonna say right now. This Moxley is not winning this tournament. One, he is the IWGP United States champion, which means he still has a kind of accomplishment in New Japan. So that's the reason he's not winning the G1. The second reason is you still got your company guys like Kota Ibushi, Tetsuya Naito, even Kazuchika Okada. He may win this tournament by still being the IWGP champion. So that's
Well, I don't. I
yeah.
don't
Go
think
on.
Moxley. I don't think Moxley winning the tournament is gonna hurt any of those talents you just mentioned, because they are established in Japan. Um. So yeah, I just think it will add more value to the Moxley story.
Yeah, Moxley's already established himself as a big deal in Japan. He's pretty much over with the crowd right now. He doesn't need this G1 victory, right?
Yeah,
So that's my take on the G1 Climax. So I think it's gonna do it for the podcast this week, man.
yeah, man. We're on a roll. That was episode 10.
Yeah, right.
If you was a drinker, I would say let's toast. Um, I'm not a big drinker. Um,
Gotcha.
uh, yeah, but 10 episodes straight, man. I think we're finally picking up the chemistry
Yeah,
together
especially
now.
this episode.
Yeah. I think it was good chemistry, man. And yeah, yeah, uh,
So where can these guys find you?
yeah. You can find me on Facebook at Darell Mclearly, Twitter at d.money, and Instagram at Moolah Be the Game.
You can find Slamhub Wrestling on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and right here on YouTube. And
Yeah,
hit the
right here.
subscribe.
Subscribe. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button to check out more of the D Money and Suprit podcast. And we will see you guys next week.
Moolah Be the Game. One.